So pickleball is something that a lot of people have been becoming attached to these days. Why is this a game everybody should play?
So I think really any physical activity is typically worth doing, just because you want to get your body moving, the blood flowing. But what I love about any competitive sport as well is like you get to interact with others, so you get that bonding element. I think like we are all social creatures, right? Like we all should be having interactions. And so, what better way than to play a sport that's competitive, that also I believe has a relatively low barrier to entry. And I think the professionals, obviously they're always the top of their game. And but I mean anybody really can pick up a paddle, and I would say within a couple hours, maybe even less than that. I think you can pick it up within like 30 minutes to an hour.
You have a new connection to the game through a game of your own, right?
What is that?
A game show?
Yeah, so this has been exciting. Again, I never would have thought that I'd be, hosting a pickleball game show. And it's Pickleball Paddle Battle is the name. And it's yeah, I kind of just something that came out of nowhere. But for me, talking with the owner, Ace Rodriguez, we ended up kind of meeting through a mutual connection, and we sat down and we had a discussion, and weren't really sure, what it would look like if we were to work together. But we just connected. We connected on well, for one, he's a former Division I athlete, played football as well, so we obviously connected in that front. And then also just being able to connect on the importance of playing a sport, that physical activity, and how that can change your life mentally. It can change the physical composition of your body. I went over to the Pickleball Kingdom, and he was pointing out individuals. He's like, this individual has lost, 40 pounds just from playing pickleball. This person's lost 20. This person, and not only did they lose the weight, he's like, but they are happier. He's like, their mental state has changed. And he knows that with me, I started sharing my story, and I said, listen, I'm on this journey to this wellness journey, and I'm trying to bring as many people along as I can. And so I train clients online, on fitness, nutrition, mindset. I said, so I really just want to make an impact on people's lives as well. So we realized that we were aligned. And then, he said, hey, he's like, you've been on TV once or twice. So I was like, yeah. He's like, would you want to possibly host, our pickleball paddle battle that's upcoming? And for me, it just kind of made sense. And
So when can people expect to see this show?
as far as when it's released, that is something that I'm not fully aware of yet. I know that the producers are in talks with networks, major networks, and as far as where it's going to stream is still to be determined. So, but we'll get rolling here soon. I know people can apply right now to be on the show. They can get information at pickleballpaddlebattle.tv, not .com, .tv. That's where they can go, and that's where all of the information for the show itself will go.